Hi, thank you for joining me. I am doing something a little different today and recording outside. So I'm deep in my woods where nobody can get me except for my dog, who might pop in the video every so often. But this is just gentle yoga and it's all on the floor. So it's all on the ground, all on your mat. Even though it is a gentle practice, it's still very important to listen to your body because it doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy or that everything is for everybody. So yeah, that being said, let's get on to our mats. Laying on down, coming onto your back. And we're going to start with our knees bent. And you could take your feet to the width of your mat, resting your knees on each other. And walk your shoulders down away from your ears. And just kind of move around, get yourself settled. The back of the neck is long, so slightly drop the chin if your chin's poking up. And if the chin is still poking up, you can bring something to lift the head. You can bring like a pillow or something under the head for a little more lift. There. And feel head, neck, and spine in alignment, making any adjustments that you need to so that you feel that the spine is in alignment and that you're comfortable. Check in with how you're feeling. If you need a little more grounding, have your palms down on the earth. If you're feeling tired and you're dragging, flip your palms open towards the sky. And let your eyes close. Taking a break here from doing, and we turn inward to a place of being where we slow down, where we observe and notice, where we listen. Feel your body connecting to the earth beneath you, and let's slowly fill the belly as we inhale. Pause at the top in stillness, and then we take a slow exhale. Slow breath in, belly fills. Pause at the top, and a slow exhale. One more time like that. Slow breath in. Belly expands. Pause at the top. And then slowly let out the exhale. Keeping the belly soft. And continue to draw out each breath. By lengthening out the breath, we turn on the relaxation response. Such a powerful thing, affecting the body and the mind, the internal systems, just by lengthening the breath. Hear the sound of your own breath. We slow down. Breathing peace into the body and release out tension when you exhale. Take one more slow grounding breath here. And then we'll bend both knees into our belly. Give them a squeeze. Stretching out the lower back. We'll take our hands to the tops of our knees. On the inhale, belly fills. Legs move away from the body, arms straighten, but keep shoulders on the earth. And exhale, belly button in towards the spine. Guide the thighs into the belly. Inhale, belly fills, legs move away. And exhale, legs into the belly. Continue this with your breath, this apanasana or wind relieving pose, massaging your organs. And yes, it's a fairly simple movement, which means we might catch ourselves going into autopilot. Can you come back to the breath and slow the movement to match the breath? Out and in one more time. And when you're complete, bring your feet to the earth. We're going to have our left foot stay on the earth. Lift up your right foot, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, and extend the leg up towards the sky. Flexing the foot, heel presses towards the sky. Depending on how tight your hamstrings are, you might need to bend that knee a little bit or a lot of it. Make it feel right for you. And find that place. Drop your shoulders away from the ears. Soften the belly. Slow breaths in and out. And keep awareness where you're feeling the sensation. And the breath will go there. The breath will move the energy through the tight muscle. And let's roll the ankle in both directions. Good. Bend your knee into the belly and place it on the earth. Right foot on the earth, hands behind your left thigh. Extend the leg. Notice what comes up when you extend the leg. Do you need to bend the knee? Listen to your body. Keeping your arms relaxed and be mindful we're not aggressively pulling the leg, okay? The hands are there just for a little support. Slow breath. Let's roll the ankle. Ooh, both directions. Good. And let that leg come down. Both feet on the earth and let the knees drop outward, walking the soles of the feet in towards each other. The heels of the feet are a comfortable distance from the body. Let one hand rest on your low belly and the other hand rest at your heart center, at the center of the chest. And drop into this. Release straight down into the earth, fully anchored in this moment. So release the past. Stop thinking about the future and just be here now. Connect with the feel of your body. the movement of the breath. We're observing whatever bubbles up in the mind and with your emotions and in the body, observing from a place of complete love and acceptance for ourselves. Release your hands. Take your hands to your outer thighs. Bring your legs back together. Bring your feet more towards the width of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Fill the belly. And on your exhale, let your knees drop to the right. Extend your arms straight out from the shoulders. And adjusting this reclined spinal twist so that it feels right in your body. Maybe you want to bring the inner thighs together. You might want to cross the upper leg over the lower leg if you feel a little more open in the low back. Maybe you need to lower the knees down. Okay, find a good place. And once you find that place, find stillness and let the breath move through you. With each exhale, you release a little bit more. And when you feel complete with your first side, bring your legs back to center, feet to the earth. Just give the hips a little lift and lower. Feel head, neck, and spine in alignment. And bring your feet back to the width of your mat. We'll take a deep breath in and let your belly fill. And on your exhale, drop your knees to the left. And here, adjusting so that this position feels right in your body, where you feel like you're getting a nice release. And when you find that place, stilling the body and let the breath move through. Let's take one more round of breath here. And when you're complete here, legs come back to center. Take your arms alongside the body, feet are hip width apart. Realign your spine. We're going to tilt and tuck the pelvis here. So your feet press down, and with the inhale, pelvis tilts, and so there's space between the lower back and the earth. And on the exhale, pelvis tucks, and we press the lower back into the earth. So inhale, it's a tilting of the pelvis, and the exhale, we tuck the pelvis, press lower back into the earth, hug navel towards the earth. So you'll connect with your core a little bit with that tucking. Move at the pace of your breath. This is another fairly simple motion, so the mind might pick up speed. Come back. Let the breath lead the movement. Find the union of breath and movement. Nothing else matters. You can let everything else go. Take it back and forth one more time. Good. And when you've completed, drop your knees to one side, roll off to one side. Use your upper hand to press yourself up into a seated position. Nice and slow when you come up. Let yourself adjust. Relax hands down. Find the breath. Inhale. Reach your arms up overhead. Hooking your thumbs, you can't see because it's out of the video, but hook your thumbs and arch to one side. Deep breaths, keeping weight even through the sits bones. Let's take it back to center. On an inhale, find length, lift the heart. And on your exhale, arch to your second side. Keeping heart center open. And with an inhale, back to center. Let your arms float on down to your legs, nice and slow. Lean yourself to your left. Circle yourself forward. Yeah, rolling around the spine when you come back. Fluid movements here. Even if you're feeling really stiff, just imagine fluidity. Use the power of your imagination. And maybe if you do come across somewhere that's feeling especially tight or tense, you might want to just hold there. Hold in that stretch and breathe into it. And circle in the opposite direction. Beautiful. And release. Sit up nice and tall. And we'll rock ourselves forward. I'm going to turn so I'm not in the dry leaves. And on your hands and knees in tabletop. Knees stacked under the hips, shoulders stacked over wrists. Full spinal movements here. Inhale, tilt pelvis, belly drops, heart opens. Exhale, tuck, round spine, spread shoulder blades, drop the head. Inhale, tilt, belly drops, heart opens. Exhale, rounding the spine. Move a few more times at the pace of your breath. And let's release back at center. Taking your right foot by your right thumb. Slide left knee back as much as you would like if you want more sensation. Otherwise, you can keep the knee in for kneeling lunge. So set that foundation. Press through the base of the front foot. Toes are free. Can you feel that front heel? And then with an inhale, press down and lift on up, reaching the arms up. And with an exhale, take the arms back behind you, interlacing fingers, straightening the arms as much as you can. Maybe bringing the palms towards each other if space is available. And breathe here, pressing down into the earth as you lift the heart up towards the sky. Take one more huge breath in. With your exhale, come down, hands to either side of your front foot, and reaching hips back. Flex your front foot. You can come up onto your fingertips, long spine, a half split here. So you can lift yourself up as much as you like, especially if rounding your back isn't feeling good. Or you can drape over that front leg if that feels okay in your body. Find the good place and then be with the breath. And let's release forward with that foot. Taking your right knee back. Drop hips side to side. And come back to center. Now we'll take our left foot forward. Make sure that front knee is stacked over the ankle, adjusting your right knee for your comfort. Settle in. Feel the base of the front foot. Feel the heel. And then as you press down, inhale, we sweep the arms up. Lengthen, extend beyond the fingers, and interlace the hands behind the body, this time bringing the opposite thumb on top. So we have the place we automatically go to. Switch, opposite thumb on top. Straighten the arms as much as you like, or as much as feels right in your body. Roll those shoulders back, opening that heart center. Breathe right into it. Can you feel a lifting on the inhale and a grounding on the exhale? Continue with that slow, deep breathing. Even though this is more of an intense position than how we started our practice, can you stay with your breath? Can you stay at your peaceful center? And take one more breath in. Slowly release on the exhale. Hands to either side of the front foot, and then we'll flex that foot, reaching hips back, walks hands back. You can lift on the fingertips. You can lift the spine as much as you need to, or drape over the leg. Flexing the foot, you'll get more of a sensation behind that left leg. But you also might want to see, ooh, what kind of sensation comes up when I point the toe? That's how we learn about ourselves, is through just exploring and finding freedom in practice. Listening to the whispers of our body wisdom. We'll take one more breath in here. On your exhale, release back forward, hands to either side of that front foot, taking your left knee back. So we're back in our tabletop, and from here, walk the palms forward, lower forehead to the earth, finding your melting heart. Cross between our downward dog and our child's pose. So the elbows are lifted, fingers are spread, hips are lifted, and the forehead releases to the earth. And you don't have to land right into a perfect place. Okay, move around, explore, and find the good place that's steady and comfortable. And then we hold and breathe. If your shoulders are feeling cranky here, widen the hands. Also, if the forehead doesn't comfortably reach the earth, bend an arm and rest the forehead on the arm instead. If you want to explore a different sensation, you could even bring the arms down and roll the arms so the thumbs roll open, the palms open towards the sky. And maybe that gets a good place for you where you're needing breath in the body. If you're choosing that option of rolling the palms open towards the sky, then your elbows do come down. Take one more slow round of breath. And press your palms into the earth. Walk them back towards your head. Lift up. Bring big toes together. Walk your knees apart as far as feels right for you. Reach the hips back nice and slow. Feel the sensations as they start in the body, and then lower your forehead to the earth for child's pose. Scan your awareness through the body here, looking for any places where you're clenching and wasting precious energy by gripping when you don't have to, because you're safe here in the present moment. Slow, deep breath. Relax the hands, the arms, the shoulders. Relax the spine and the heart center, soft and relaxed. Soften the hips, the legs, the knees, and the feet. For these last couple breaths here, can you bring your awareness between your shoulder blades at the back of the heart where we get a lot of stuck energy? And can you breathe into that place between the shoulder blades? Good. And when you're ready, press your palms into the earth. Ooh, nice and slow, gentle, reemerging up. Find tabletop. Pause for a moment. Just pause. On an inhale, open your right arm up to the sky. And exhale, let the arm float down. Inhale, left arm floats up to the sky. And exhale. Let that arm float on down. You can cross your ankles or make your way onto your seat in a way that works in your body. From here, we're going to extend our right leg out and bring the left sole of the foot to the inner thigh. It's up to you how much you want to open that leg. It can be forward more. Feel even weight in the sits bones and flexing your right foot. Turning towards your extended leg, one hand on either side. On your inhale, root the sits bones down and lengthen. You can bend this knee if you need to. With your exhale, hinge forward. Find a little deeper sensation here. Your choice here. You can stay with the spine upright, or you can drape over the leg. Wherever you choose to go with this, close the eyes. Don't worry about how close to your leg you are. Just close your eyes and let the breath open the muscles. Take one more slow round of breath here. And then we'll lift up just a little bit here and taking your right arm to the inside of your right leg. You can take your left hand behind your head, the base of the skull, okay? And have your right arm open to the sky. Inhale, a little length in the spine, and exhale, arch towards your extended leg. So of course, we're all different here. You might have a little arch here. You might not even need to arch. You might feel okay with just having the hand behind the head and the elbow up, all right? And ever so slightly, feel as though you're leaning back. If you choose to, you can release your left hand and bring your arm by your ear if that feels like a good place for you. Soften into this. If you catch yourself being forceful or aggressive or getting into a place where you feel unbalanced between effort and ease, then adjust, even take a break. Just come back to your center. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, reach your right arm up and release your torso up. Good. And we'll take our right leg in, left leg out. Root through the sits bones. Turn towards your extended leg, flexing your left foot. Bend the knee if you need to. Hands on either side of the leg. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, hinge into it. Find a little more sensation. Either stay here if it's better for you, or draping into it if that feels like a good place. Close the eyes and let the breath move the body wherever it needs to go. Without using the mind to take us deeper. We don't need that. That's all just ego kicking in. Let's separate from that and just trust the breath will take you wherever you need to go today. Notice where the mind is at in this moment. If a thought has taken you somewhere else, notice what that thought is and then release it. Let it go and come back. Take one more round of breath here. And then we'll come up just a little bit, nice and slow. We'll take our left hand to the inside of your left leg with a palm up. Open up, taking your right hand at the base of the skull. So the elbow is up, armpit is open. Take a breath in for length and exhale. Take it a little bit deeper, or maybe just stay upright as long as you're breathing. Ever so slightly, feel as though you're leaning back just to get some more openness in the front body. If it feels good, you can take the arm by the ear, but only if it feels right. We'll take one more breath in, open up. On your exhale, reaching right arm towards the sky. And release the torso back on. Ooh, pause and notice. Good. We'll extend both legs out. Give them a little shake here. Fingertips in front, fingertips behind. Lift and slide and give a little shake. Bend the knees if you need to. Prop yourself up if you need to. Okay? Hands in front of you. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, stay here or lean forward. Close the eyes. Let go of goals and places that you want to be. And just let the breath take you exactly where you need to go. Okay, you can soften the upper body. When you enter into this or any of our yoga positions, you'll notice that your body, your muscles initially contract. So our slow, deep breaths will take us out of that fight or flight contraction. You might even be able to notice when that happens in your body. Let's take one more round of breath. Lengthen your exhale. Squeeze out every bit of exhale. And we'll walk our hands in towards the body, taking our body or upper body back upright. And slide your legs back together. Hands come behind you. Lean back and shake those legs. Shake them out. Take your feet a little wider than hip width. Drop knees side to side. Maybe lifting opposite hip. Good. And release. Back on up. So take your feet so they're hip width apart. Hands behind your legs. Inhale. Lift your heart. And exhale, round your spine, coming all the way down to your mat. Head comes down last. Bend your knees into your belly, give them a squeeze, and rock side to side. And bring your feet to the earth. Drop the chin so the back of the neck is long. Let's take our right ankle onto our left thigh, flexing the foot. You can either take the base of the right palm into the inner thigh and gently traction it away, or you can lift your left foot up, holding behind that leg and hugging the legs in towards the body. Find the sensation and breathe into it. Hear the sound of your breath, letting the thoughts be in the background of your breath. Take one more full breath in, belly fills. Slow letting go, exhale. And release that foot down. Uncross the legs. Now our right foot on the earth. Take a moment, notice after sensations. And we'll take our left ankle onto the right thigh. You can either take the base of the left palm and gently press into the inner thigh and traction that leg away, or lifting your right leg up, interlacing the fingers, holding on to either the back of the leg around the hamstring or the shin. Drop the chin if the chin's poking up towards the sky. Focus on sensation and notice what happens when you direct the breath there. Make sure both feet are flexed to protect your joints. Holding. And we'll take one more breath in. Slow breath out. Good. Unwind the legs. Feet to the earth. Feet are hip width apart. Take your arms alongside the body with the palms down. Press your feet into the earth. Tuck the pelvis. Lift those hips up as high as you're comfortable with. Deep breaths in your bridge pose. If there's a different variation of this position that you prefer, of course, find that place. Full breaths. Take one more breath in, maybe a little more lift in those hips. And tuck your pelvis, slowly lower down with your exhale. Good. Lift feet up, hands to the tops of the knees. Circle the knees around clockwise and counterclockwise. Good. Extend both legs to the sky. Flex your feet. Drop legs open. Hold. Take legs back together. Bend knees into belly. Bring your nose up to your knees. Come into a tight little ball. Hands into fists. Squeeze face and feet. And then take a full body stretch. Point your toes. Lengthen. And then reach your arms to the sky. Roll your wrists and your ankles in both directions. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Floating your arms down for the most important part of our practice, which is Shavasana. So settle into a comfortable place. And we're going to do it a little different with this video because my battery is low. So we're going to settle in, get grounded, and then I'll start with the reading because I always do a reading. So I'll do the reading and then I'll let you go to lay there and let your practice and the reading settle into your system, and you can stay in Shavasana as long as your little heart desires. So take a deep breath in, reach your shoulders up to the ears, and a big sigh. Slide your shoulders away from your ear. And allow a wave of relaxation to flow through your body. Knowing that everything that's going on is exactly as it should be. It's all part of a divine plan. So can we rest here, knowing that we're safe, trusting that we're cared for, believing that we're enough exactly as we are. Take another deep breath in. And a heavy sigh. Let the worries go. Imagine being free from worry. Imagine being free from the grip of fear. Think of all you could accomplish. Think of how much more energy and enthusiasm and creativity you would have. In fact, you can be free from the worries and fears. You can be free from them in an instant if you choose. For worry is your own creation. Fear is nothing more than a response you have chosen. You are free to choose. So choose wisely. This is a beautiful day, and you are magnificently blessed. Free yourself to experience the richness of it all. Resolve today and every day to make the most of the precious freedom that is yours.